Hey, welcome back everybody. This is Death Dealer, and we are on part 10 of playing Stranded Deep. I'm just doing a playthrough on the game here. As you see, I got a couple water stills if you're just tuning into what's going on here. Got a smoker, got a tanner, a loom. I've got a little shelter to get out of the sun if I need to, and I got a lot of gardening going on. I have chose this unique base just based on the fact that there is respawning hogs on this island. But this island does have some hazardous issues, like the snakes, and obviously the urchins are in the sea. But I do have my gardening set up here because there is a large crab that respawns right over in this neighborhood. So these are actually set up to prevent him just strolling on into my camp here, is why I have this set up in this design. But I have some of the, pretty much everything I need on the island right now. To do basically all the things I need to do. I need to do some more gathering. I need to find me another jerry can so I can start, once I start having potatoes ready here soon, I can make some fuel and put the fuel into my boat motor, and also put the fuel into the gyrocopter, and I need fuel to finish the game at the main boat in the center. But that is still a ways off, but I do have that right here. The beginning stuff to it, so I have been working on that too as well. I want to thank everybody again for liking and subscribing. But I'm gonna get into doing some more harvesting and playing here. I just basically, like I said, mainly been just getting my stuff ready to go. Do the things I need to do. I need to scavenge some more islands and find me another jerry can. That is definitely on my to-do list. So, but as of right now, I'm just mainly going around and collecting all the stuff I need to keep. I need to expand my raft and expand my storage space some more, and that'll help. In the previous episode, I hit the island right over here so I could hit that boat right there in the distance, and picked up a whole lot of storage containers, which those also will come very handy. And we're just going to do it this way, cut them down and take the trunks. I really don't need the palm frond tops. I've got plenty of those because I pretty much like to use the fibrous leaves for all of the water stills and everything, so I really don't use that many palm fronds. And I already got a big old stack of them back at the home base. I think I have like 40 something of them. Plus I have a whole bunch of the tops for them still there too, so I have plenty of palm fronds. But at some point I'll probably come through and clean them up anyway. just to clean up all the area out here, so when the snakes and stuff respawn, they can't hide in it. For when I do come through here and pick up all the fibrous leaves. Because I will want to continue to keep harvesting them every other day as they respawn. And then on that 7th day, from when the animals on the island were killed, they will come back. So, which is fine, because that's why I like this island, because it also provides me with extra leather that respawns right on the island, so I can take advantage of that. And my inventory should be getting pretty full, if not all the way by now. Speaking of leather, there's actually a little pig right there that has respawned on the island. Inventory's finally full. But I will have to go get my spears in order to take him down. I think I only have one spear on me, so that's not going to do much good. Unless I plan to like get lucky and chase him with my axe, but that really is not an effective plan. The best way I know is just through using spears. I mean, I guess, or if you have the spear gun, you could use that too. not sure why I'm carrying around some parts, but I do plan to drop them over here in the pile of parts that I got going on. I mean, I can also take some of them empty, or these storage containers that I got floating around over here somewhere. I can put stuff in them if I wanted to organize them a little better. I'm not really too worried about it at the moment. There's plenty of things to do in this game that is, you know, if it's laying on the ground, or it doesn't matter to me at this point. While I'm here, I'm gonna grab me a drink of water. Quick bite to eat. Keep my status bar nice and full. Alright, so everything's filled up and good. And I had broke my leg in the last episode, and that has healed by now, so that's nice. It's probably going to get too dark on me to try to capture or to kill this pig. We might get lucky, but I have a feeling it's going to be dark by the time I even get out there. Well, I can see where he's running. Yeah, so hunting in the dark's not gonna work. Not real easy unless I can get them to go over someplace where they'll be in the moonlight. I think there's two of them actually running around. Yeah, there's one right there. And he jumped into the water. That's nice. See if I can see him anywhere. And he could have gone anywhere once he got into the water, so looks like I lost him. For now, anyway. We'll find him again. I think I'm gonna go hit up camp here. Take a little nap. And then go out looking for him first thing in the morning. I think there's two of them, so see if I can get both of them here. Okay, so we just woke up. It's what, 5:36 in the morning. So grab a quick bite to eat. drink. Let's get one more. And even one more of these small pieces of meat. Yeah, my little seagull catcher comes in handy. Like I said, I've experienced in this game, you really only pretty much need one. As long as you keep cleaning it out, it's going to provide enough seagulls amongst all the other critters and stuff that are in your island, as well as keeping a palm tree like I have right there for at night when the bats come in. If you're awake and you need food, you need to catch a bat, you can pretty much stand right there and the bat will literally be right in front of you if you sneak up on it. And you can easily throw a spear in it. Just some of the little tips and tricks of stuff that I've learned playing the game, by not taking away the places for the food sources to land right by you. I know it's easy to want to cut that tree down and use it for the wood, but it's only one piece of trunk tall, so you know what, you might as well just keep it and use it for the food. Okay, so the other snake is somewhere around here. Where exactly, I don't know. But he has let me know he is around here. Somewhere. Oh, right there. No wonder I didn't see him, he's right there in the water. Sneaky. And of course, a refined spear will always take the snake out in one hit, so that's why I always like to carry the refined spears on me.
Oh, gross.
Figured I might as well catch that sardine while he's right there. Okay, so now that is out of the way, I can go back on the look for the little pigs. That should be both snakes. So I should be good to go for another 6-7 days before they respawn, besides just finding these wild boars so I can harvest them for their leather. And apparently the game is having some kind of glitch here, to where it's not letting you pull the item off the end of the spear. Hey, there is the pig that has my other spear. Give him another one. Now the crude spears don't take off as much as the refined spears, but they are cheaper to make. Figured I might as well get them both running. Not sure how that one missed. Maybe went between his legs. So yeah, I'm hunting boars. As you can see, they're starting to look more like porcupines. I'm going to spend a good part of a day hunting these guys. They should be actually both getting ready to drop. Yeah, there's that one. Okay, so that's one of them. I'm going to skin this one real quick.
Oh, it's disgusting.
And then hurry up and go get this other one. And then I will have 5 meats to put on the smoker. So I might as well light that up. And that one is all done. Okay, so now we got to go out and find the other one real quick. And like I said, they're usually right here along this coastline. These little ones, there he is. And he was next to dying as well, so that made that easy. I might as well skin him right here so I don't have to worry about carrying nothing back. And I can just add it to the stacks that I already have going for the medium meats and the crude pieces of hide. But I am ready now to go back and start a fire. And as always, I'm still collecting some wood here. I need to expand on my boat. And I might as well exhaust my island supply before I worry about collecting from other islands. It also makes your island look different once you start really harvesting a lot of the materials from a distance when you're out at sea and you see it. So in this case, the island will be bare, but I will have but it'll have these giant rocks on it, so this island will stick out a lot. So as you're playing and you're stripping your island of all of its resources, the island does change its appearance. Okay. Well, it went alright. Through it. Okay, so apparently I have some stuff ready here. I just got my first round of potatoes in, so that's cool. Gotta drop some of this stuff off. Swap some of these out real quick here. Give me a little fire going here right quick. Drop that. Okay, so that's all cooking. And I'm gonna eat one of these while I'm here. Okay, that's all ready, and while it's raining, I'll take advantage of it filling my stills. And throw some water on all my plants real quick that I can. And fill my jug back up. So I want to take full advantage of the rain on the stills. Okay, so I'm all filled up, and those should fill back up. And I can come around now and harvest my first potatoes. I do not have an extra jerry can yet, so once I fill my boiler up, I'm pretty much stuck until I get another jerry can to transfer the gas, so I can use the. I pretty much only at that point, if I don't find another can soon, they're basically just going to be a food source until then, or I can use them to start some more potato patches, plants, or whatever you want to call them, potato plants, in some pots. So they can always be used for that. This probably doesn't have anything. Oh, yeah, it does. And as of this right now, like, once I still need to find the koala fruit and bring that back, because then once I bring that back, I can use the 2 of them, and I can make gauze to also stop bleeding. It's basically just a renewable source and way to make them. I've always liked to just use them for that purpose. But in this case, like I said, it's nothing more than, right now it's just food. Like the potato, I can put to the still. So I'm going to do that right here. Add them in there, and then once I get 2 more, then I can light it and still up a gallon or a can of gas, or biofuel, I guess it would be, that I can use to start running different machines and stuff. Like I said, I've got the boat motor, but I don't have any fuel to run it, so it's pretty much useless at the moment. Okay, so I always like to carry my, let's see if I can get to it. There they are. My plants and stuff, I like to carry them on the boat with me. The fruit, I'm going to hang on to it because I'm going to end up probably eating it, because I don't see me having any place to, I don't see me finding the other plant I need and growing that in enough time before this one expires. Get ready to craft some more spears and stuff. Always using my plant material or fibrous material here to keep these stills full and running. Always want to make sure you have water, especially when you have a you start getting a garden going on this game, because all this stuff's going to constantly be using water along with your character, so you want to make sure you have ample supply of water for everything. And I like to get it done fast, so I don't like to have just one thing of water and wait on it. I like to get a whole bunch of them going, or a handful of them going, and then just go from there. It seems to work a lot better in my experience to have a couple than to just do one. And this is what happens when you get a bunch of these palm bunches floating around. They just get in the way. This was part of this tree though, so wanting to craft up some more spears. Okay, so I got some more spears, a little more armed. stack these up right here. And the one with the crab on it. Now I have my refined one. And I want to carry just a few of the crude spears on me. Just so if I throw one, I know that I can get it back. And I don't know what's going on with that still. That has to totally be a glitch in the game right now, because never really had that issue up until today when I started playing. It's just basically not letting me pull that off of there, which is kind of strange, but hey, it happens. I know they're still working on stuff in this game. Okay, so all this meat now is smoked. So I can either choose to keep cooking, or, which I can cook up all this stuff that's here. Which I think what I'm going to do is print that out. Put some more logs on the fire here for when I use it next. Always comes in handy. Quick craft up a couple more spears. I still had that leather on me, so I can make that into strips. Now I'm able to do this because I have the rock pile back here, and it's close enough in the vicinity of everything that it's allowing me to quick craft the tips and the spears, the refined spears to do it. Definitely like to have a handful of the refined spears. They do tend to do more damage, but if you lose them, then you lose the stone that goes with them. I've played before previously where I've just used them only to take on the enemies. I would like to make the spear gun, but I can't. My crafting level is not that high yet, so we're still working on that. And doing stuff like making all those spears, that definitely will help speed that process along. Make this other refined axe here, and I'm actually going to take this one and I'm going to put it in my boat in case I'm out somewhere and I need it. And I want to gather up my spears, so I'm going to put them in the boat. Basically just gearing up to go fight some bosses here. And I don't know which one I'll come across first. I'm going to try to encounter the Megalodon first, but you never know. Okay, so that's in there. Put those in there. Okay, so I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 12, 16, 18 spears. Definitely gonna need some more. I'd rather have too many than not enough. When I go into battle them, I like to make sure I am locked and loaded and ready to rock. Because it's better to have too many and then not enough when you go to fight them. Because if you run out of them, then your only option is to get close enough to them to try to pull your spears out of them to use them again. and that's not that fun. So I'm gonna make up a couple more here. I could have just used the wood out of my pile right there, but I have all these extra trunks floating around, so might as well just chop some of them up. Alright, so I just acquired a handful more spears. It will always come in handy. Like I said, it's better to be prepared than not. Even one of the next things I want to do is craft up some more bandages. Which, to make some bandages, I guess I should look. It's a lashing and a cloth. So I know I always want to make another one or two of those. Those never hurt, because if you do get bit, you do want to be able to stop the bleeding. Especially if you finish the fight. You don't want to bleed to death after the fight. And sometimes I can fight them without getting bit at all. Sometimes they tend to get a piece of you. So you never know for sure what might happen. Give my character a couple quick drinks. And let's see here. Is there still a small meat up here? No, I took it off there. If I can find the small one, there we go. Get my health bar and stuff all filled up and ready. And probably go back to crafting some more spears. I do need to make some planks now that I'm thinking about it. To make another container shelf for the boat here. Can't really jump while you're in build mode, so that was a little bit difficult, but hey, we got it up there. And actually I can build another one here. And then I do want to expand my boat out that way a little more. All things on my to-do list. So now I can carry 6 more containers. So if I wanted to, I could take these ones that are here and put them over there, or I could leave these on the ground here. I know I want to at least take that out of there. And I do want to put that in my boat. It may come in handy somewhere along the line. Never hurts to have an extra torch on hand. Did I just have some hammers over here somewhere? Or a pickaxe, that's what was over here. And put that over here on top. So I have just a mining crate basically. And I'm keeping the lionfish obviously to make shark repellent if I ever get around to doing it. I like to battle the sharks if I can and just take them and kill them. And then use them for their resources. They do provide a lot of resources when you do take them on. It's all about timing and then having enough spears and having a good shot to take them out. Ooh, actually, I do need one of those hammers wherever I had them at. I think it's on the other side. Yep, sure is. Let's see, craft me up another base here for the boat. Make it a little wider. Fortunately, I have run out of lashings. That's a bummer. And this island is almost out of wood. I have been aggressively working on that since I've been here, but it does cost supplies and stuff to keep everything going. And I don't want to totally tap the island out. That's why when I was visiting the last island a part or two ago, I was also collecting a lot of wood, or collecting some anyway, continuing to bring it back with me because I know over time I'm going to need it. So I'm just going to take the hammer and leave one here at the home base. I'll try to. I was trying to put it on this log here, but I don't think it's going to work. Nope, ain't gonna happen. Oh, there it goes. Just when you give up. Okay, so now there's probably a bat over behind me in the tree. Yep, sure was. Just flew away. Oh, oh, right there. And that's why I like to keep the palm tree right there. It always provides for a bat. I thought a second one might have landed in it. But the bats are also a small meat, along with everything else that you can do to constantly keep collecting food. And it's best to leave your food either like this, where it's still from the kill, or take it and smoke it, and then once it's smoked, it's good for an indefinite amount of time. And I don't know if a bat will land here twice in one night. It's very possible, but not likely. Because I think I have just about illuminated almost all of the other palm trees on the island, and that is where they like to land and hang in the tops of these palm trees. But I'm just trying to kill some time until it is daylight again. I guess I could top all those off. So if it does rain while I'm gone, when I take off here, that I will, all this stuff will, or my water stills will fill up. If I drink some of them before I go. I always want to take advantage of the rain if I can. But when they're full, they won't do anything. Just depends how much water you need. And I actually probably want to make another one of those even and fill it up, which is exactly what I'll do. Doesn't hurt to have it when I go set sail here. Have as much water as I can carry on me. Okay, and grab the hammer again, and I'm going to make me a buoy ball base for the boat. Put that on there. Like I said, I'm continuously trying to expand my boat out some more, so I figured it was a good time to use them. I generally like to make everything pretty simple. I've never seen the need to build an advanced big mansion on the island. You're not staying here for any expended time, so I've never seen the need for that. You just need some place to get out of the sun and cool down if your UV meter gets too low and your character gets too hot. You just need a place to cool off. So you can do that. You don't even need a door on it, just like I had, a 1x1, someplace to hide. That's also why I built my base next to that big rock base. As I've said previously before, it helps with keeping the sun off your character, and yeah, it works pretty good, really. I don't really use ILO too much. You do get some sun, but for the most part, a lot of it stays off of you. So having a little place like that bumped up right next to the rocks does pay off. And everything's starting to respawn on the island, which is great, because I really need the fibrous leaves. I've been using up stuff to build everything, so the fibrous leaves will come in handy. Any other wood and stuff that I find laying around that I didn't finish harvesting, I will also grab, as I'm starting to get low on wood back at the base. Like I said, I always like to try to bring back with me, I guess, as much wood or whatever as you can. And of course, always harvesting the yucca trees. Okay, so that task is done. Still a few trees left on the island, not many. They are getting more and more scarce, but I've been kind of doing that on purpose too. Trying to collect up all the harvestable wood, and continuously work on cleaning off everything on the island, basically stripping it. My home base island, I don't ever really keep much on it, try to use up all the resources I can on it. And then when well, in this case on this island, when the snakes and everything reappear, then they have nothing to hide from. I can see them very easily. It's basically just a safety thing in the long run, instead of having all this stuff in the way that you see. All these palm tops, which I can probably pick up 4 of them now, and fill up one of my inventory slots and get them out of the way. That, and I got, like I said, all these coconuts laying around. There's a lot of coconuts laying around. Gone through a lot of trees. Oh wow, that's full too. Alright, I guess that means my inventory's filled up Ready to go back. Like I said, I don't think a bat will land here twice in one night after you take one out. Could be wrong. But I want to try to catch a few hours of sleep since it is so close to the wake up time. So I'll probably wake up at 6:30. Oh, no, looks like I woke up at 5:30. That works too. So I just, not even, 5:17, so pulled off 2 hours of sleep. That works out really good. So I'm good to go for however long again. And as far as rest goes, I hate when my character gets tired, needs to rest, then you can't run. If you really need to, which can be crucial. Okay. So I got some more supplies. I want to eat this. Fill up my bars, stuff some more. Get me a quick drink of water. Seagulls. Oh, actually, that's noise was one getting caught in the trap. Yep. So again, the trap pays off again. Providing more food. Was a good night. Apparently, you know, I got a bat and I got a seagull first thing in the morning. And I cannot get this crab to come off the end of this spear. Even if I try to interact with it, it won't let me do it. That's a new one, definitely. Okay, so let's see, the last things I need to do. While I can, I might as well continue to carry more water with me. Water is never a bad thing to not have. I mean, to have with you extra. Especially in these flasks, it stays good for an indefinite amount of time. I don't think water goes bad anywhere, actually, on the game. But they each hold 5 drinks of water, which is pretty much your whole bar. So that works out like really good as far as for keeping your character hydrated, especially if you're going to go out on a hunt and look for things like bosses. And if you're not 100% sure where they're at, it helps to have those resources in case you get thirsty. I was going to do something here. I totally had a brain fart and forgot what it was. Oh yeah, I was gonna make a bandage, that's right. I wanted to make some bandages. So a cloth and a lashing. Pull off 2 lashing real quick. I had a couple cloth laying on the ground here. Mix some bandages real quick. And even if I wouldn't have had them on the ground, I either got some in boxes, or I have a loom right there behind my my tanning rack. I have a loom right here, so I can use the fibrous material and also turn that into cloth. So, like I said, the fibrous material is the key to the game, and I go through tons and tons of it. So I always like to have extra around. That is why I am currently growing 3 yucca trees, and I have 3 on the island, and I'm probably looking at starting a 4th one soon, as you can see, because I'm already really low on fibrous leaves, and I do happen to have the yucca fruit right there to start it. I just need to build the plot for it. Now, I did kind of build in everything here. The only thing I really could do would probably be start working on knocking this pile down. It is kind of a big mess. A little spring cleaning here. Whoops. Wanted to break it down, not pick it up. As you can see, I have ample palm frods. I could definitely use these in the water stills if I wanted to. I generally try not to because they are actually, there is bunches of them, but they are limited in the game. They do have a set number. It's just that number is a ways off. So really you could use them for some time really, and probably never have really an issue with running out. But I've always, like I said, I hang on to them for worst case scenario. That's why I have such an excess pile here. I like to use the fibrous leaves for every last thing I can possibly use them for. And I'll start me a pile of these back here. I just drop one on the ground. Have it in hand into this. And this will clear all of them out. Alright. Now I can run back over here, pick some more of them up, and keep cleaning up. Set me up some ground here to start more farm plots. If I can fit them in here. I think I can fit probably one more in there. We will see here in just a moment. Okay, so that palm pile is full. I have another pile over here. Okay, now I am empty on them. Catch me a seagull real quick. Of course, always, like I said before, I like to do that because it's always helping improve your hunting skill, which will, I believe does more damage when you are using your weapons against whatever. It'll do more damage to them. So I'm always trying to improve that. I like to make every shot count for as much as I can. Okay, so that'll be enough for another plot, I believe. Yes. Okay, so I can not really fit it in there, but I can, so yeah, it's going in there. And as usual, I want to drop this over here. I want to keep that in this neighborhood. There's no reason to carry it around. Go ahead and get the yucca tree going. Have one more going in the area here to help keep the stills going and keep water for my character, obviously. Like I said, once you have the stills, I mean, you're pretty good to go. You just got to make sure you got enough of them to keep up on everything. Like I said, when you do go away for a while and you come back and your whole garden needs water, it will tend to use up a lot. I mean, basically, think about filling all of these from like a quarter or half or more to full. It's going to take more water than I'm producing, and it'll actually take me a little bit of time and a lot of fibrous material to produce enough water to fill them all up. Obviously, I'll be able to do enough to keep them all alive if I decide I need to venture off for a while. But anywhere I'm venturing right now is not super far, so still pretty good on that. Drop this and pick up some more of these laying around. And I'm actually going to use them this time around just to get rid of them. I do have a lot of them, so it's not going to hurt to drop a few. And there's still a whole bunch more still out here from where I was messing around before and harvesting and bringing stuff in. Like I said, I just brought in a good bunch just because I could stack 4, so I used one of my spots and carried 4 in. Which each one of the 4 is 5, so it's 20 in all. So that's why I didn't break them down out here in the field, because I could not carry as many back if I would have. But yeah, all I'm pretty much been doing here is just harvesting and harvesting some more, and just basically getting everything ready to go. The rain will help fill the stills up. I do believe they are a little bit on the dry side right now from filling up everything in the garden area, so that actually was pretty good timing to go fill that stuff up, so that the rain can come now and fill up my stills, hopefully all the way. Would be really nice. But I'll take whatever they want to give. But as you see, like I said, I like to constantly keep harvesting this stuff as fast as I can. It all keeps getting used for lashings and water, so it's a non-stop. Keep collecting. That's what mainly a lot of this game is you collect to where you build up enough stuff. Then you go fight your bosses, and then just, if you don't have enough stuff, you wash, rinse, repeat. You go collect enough stuff and build up again, and then go take on the next one, go find them and take on the next one. Like I said, I think I'm